Bangladesh's Attorney General Mohammad Asaduzzaman ignited a fierce debate when he proposed sweeping changes to the country's constitution. Now, this comes just months after a student revolution brought down the Sheikh Hasina-led government. Unruly mobs targeted government buildings and minorities and toppled Sheikh Mujibur Rahman's statues. And now, even a caretaker government hasn't fully been able to control the situation. So why is Bangladesh, a nation with a predominantly Muslim population, rejecting secularism? News9 Plus Decodes. Let's begin with the changes on the Attorney General Asaduzzaman's wish list. The Attorney General of Bangladesh wants the removal of secularism as a core principle of the country's constitution. He has attacked Articles 7A and 7B of the 15th Amendment, which prevent changes to the constitution that might subvert democracy. He criticized these provisions as authoritarian, claiming they hinder necessary reforms and concentrate political power. However, the Attorney General's proposed changes go beyond just secularism. He advocates for the removal of socialism, Bengali nationalism, and even the title of Sheikh Mujibur Rahman as the father of the nation from the constitution. So what's the rationale behind the changes being proposed? Asaduzzaman argues that these concepts like secularism no longer align with the current state of Bangladesh, where 91% of the population is Muslim according to the 2022 census. He pointed out that the original 1972 constitution, which enshrined secularism, was altered during the military dictatorship of Ziaur Rahman in 1977, which introduced an Islamic identity to the state. Asaduzzaman's call for the amendments reflects a continuation of this trend, seeking to formally acknowledge the majority Muslim population's influence on national identity. But why the sudden turn away from secularism? The push to remove secularism from the constitution comes against the backdrop of increasing religious intolerance and violence against minority communities in Bangladesh. Since early August, following the ousting of Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina's government, there has been a reported surge in attacks against Hindus who make up 8% of Bangladesh's population. In just a few weeks, over 2,000 incidents of violence, including looting, arson, and vandalism, were recorded. The violence sparked large protests. However, the response from the interim government, led by Nobel laureate Muhammad Yunus, has been criticized as inadequate.